This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us. I'm Alexandra Carter. We start with that breaking news we've been following. A shelter-in-place advisory for Americans in Mexico expanding. That is the word from the State Department. Violence there growing after the killing of a powerful drug cartel leader. It all went down during a military operation. One of the danger spots is Puerto Vallarta. In that area is a stranded group from the Culi region. News 8 Now Seth Padilla is in contact with somebody there trying to get out. Seth, what is the latest?
Alexandra, I just spoke with Elisa Kind, one of the 6 Onalaska Rotary Club members in Mexico. She says they are safe, but they feel like they are left in limbo. Airlines are telling them to just, quote, hang tight. But besides that, they tell me there isn't much information on the next steps. They are in contact with the United States Embassy, but they say the updates they are given are vague at best. The Rotary Club was in Mexico to deliver water filters for families there. One member of the group is separated currently at a marina due to the chaos starting when they were on a whale watching tour. Lisa Kind told News 8 Now about her experience so far.
At this point, we don't have any news on, when things will start moving. It's been very uneasy, I guess. Just, we're reaching out to people, that we know that work at airlines and, talking to our husbands that, and resources that we have connections with of like, what should we do? Do you rebook? Our airline is telling us to just hang tight.
Right now, she says the only option for them is to just wait for more information. And this is a developing story, so any other updates with this, and we will be sure to relay them to you. Reporting live from the newsroom, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Seth. That is terrifying. We certainly hope they can get home soon and safely. And happening now, we'll take a live look at the White House. President Trump preparing for his first State of the Union address of his second term. He'll deliver that tomorrow night. Trump is expected to touch on the economy and immigration. Meanwhile, a new NPR PBS Marist poll is out. 57% say the State of the Union is not strong. To Madison now, the Assembly passing a bill targeting SNAP benefits. It would prevent people from using SNAP to buy soda and candy. 18 other states have similar restrictions. Opponents of the bill say it limits options for those living in poverty. The bill now heads to the state Senate next. If it passes there, it'll head to the governor's desk. Hinton Elementary holding its 7th annual Read Your Heart Out today. That's in celebration of National African American Parent Involvement Day. More than 50 guests stopped by to read books, recite poetry, and share stories about African American culture, including La Crosse Mayor Shondell Washington Spivey.
Today is about Black community members coming and reading to students and really talking about the history of Black people in America, because as we know, Black history is American history.
Read Your Heart Out started 20 years ago with a Madison teacher. And the Lansing car ferry is closed. That's due to heavy amounts of ice coming down the Mississippi. An expected timeline for the closure hasn't been posted. Officials say it will reopen as soon as conditions are safe. And in La Crosse, alternate side parking will end at 6 tonight. That's been in effect since midnight Saturday when the city declared a snow emergency. And we will now send it over to meteorologist Art Jarrett, tracking that snow. But you know what? It's looking pretty nice out there right now. The sun is out.
Right. It's absolutely gorgeous out there. Plenty of sunshine out there. The winds are fairly light right now, holding on to a slight breeze up in areas by Eau Claire. You take a look here what we've got going on. Sunny skies. We've got temperatures still in the 20s though, and it's going to feel like you're in the teens, and that means it's going to be a little bit on the colder side. So don't let that sunshine fool you. We get into tomorrow though. Snowfall is on the way from mid AM to late day as we go right into the afternoon, just before your sunrise. Then I said sunset. Then we'll get into snowfall coming back again Wednesday night, and that carries all the way through Thursday in the morning. Hey, take a look though. Temperatures right now, some teens and some 20s in the forecast. As we get right into how this all shapes up, you can see it's pretty beautiful over there in Eau Claire as well. A little light breeze, as I mentioned before. And of course, you get right back into the calm conditions over there in Eau Claire. We've got cloudier skies on the way again as we go back into snowfall later on. We'll talk about that when I return.
All right, we'll see you then, Art. Thank you. More than 41 million people are under blizzard warnings as that historic nor'easter slams part of the country. CBS's Jared Hill reports.
Heavy snow is blanketing the East Coast, bringing busy cities to a halt.
I'm sick of it. I don't want to see no more snow.
More than 40 million Americans woke up to blizzard warnings as the powerful nor'easter pushed through.
There's a lot of snow, and we've been kind of cooped up for a day or two, and I needed to get out.
In New York City, a rare travel ban put into effect, leaving some folks getting around on skis.
It was beautiful. I saw lots of other skiers, lots of people playing in the park.
The city's mayor, on a tour of the Department of Sanitation, said more than 500 emergency shovelers had done a first pass on 1,500 crosswalks, with the blizzard still in full effect.
We are going to do everything in our power to make sure we're getting our city back up and running.
New York City hasn't seen a snowstorm like this in about a decade. Some parts of the area are expecting upwards of 2 feet of snow to fall. And on top of that, the incredibly strong winds, and we are seeing some true whiteout conditions.
On Long Island, the storm was too dangerous even for snowplows. This one flipped on its side. In Atlantic City, New Jersey, the winter weather covered the beach in a sea of white. Just off the shoreline, dangerous conditions shut down businesses at this normally bustling promenade.
Usually even in the winter, we got people coming through, taking walks on the boardwalk, so this is weird that it's kind of like a ghost town.
Air travel is also at a near standstill at many airports in the Northeast. More than 10,000 flights have been grounded since Sunday, with even more delays and cancellations expected today. Jared Hill, CBS News, New York.
New tonight at 6, weight loss drugs like Ozempic and Mounjaro are in high demand, and scammers are looking to cash in. The Wisconsin BBB says fake websites, deep fake celebrity ads, and phishing texts are targeting people looking for cheaper options. Victims are paying hundreds for products that never arrive or could be dangerous.
Issue is that these medications are very costly, and so obviously scammers know that. So they're offering these products at a cheaper cost, and consumers are hoping that they're true, and they're clicking on links.
Tonight at 6, how to spot the scams and protect yourself. Still to come here on the news at noon, worldwide tariffs, the president's new focus after the Supreme Court tore down his tariff plans. And confusion at the airport, the service back open for travelers. Next.
It's the sound of a generation. Generation Radio, a supergroup of music's most iconic legends, starring two-time Grammy Award winner Jay DeMarcus of Rascal Flatts, along with longtime lead vocalist of Chicago, Jason Schiff, and more. Live at Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, Friday, April 17th. Don't miss Generation Radio, Ho-Chunk Gaming Black River Falls, April 17th. Tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
A home you love. A business that endures. It takes your vision, your hard work, and your dedication to bring them to life. The right tools help. Case IH truly understands your vision and what you need to achieve it. That's why we build the equipment, the local dealer and service network, and the data and tech you want today and tomorrow. Because we don't just build our equipment to work. We built it to work for you.
Visit any of your local Johnson Tractor dealerships, now including La Crosse and Richland Center.
Stella Jones Corporation in Bangor has immediate openings and wants you to apply. They say this job takes grit, attention to detail, and ability to work as a team. Stella Jones Corporation is where safety matters and wages sustain a comfortable living. If you have what it takes and can stand behind our railroads, then we want you to apply today.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open. You are not supposed to touch a thermostat.
Dental implants are often the best solution to severe dental issues. If you have infection in your mouth, it does cause trouble other places. A lot of people ignore infection for way too long. And when they finally do something about it, they say not only do they like what they did here, but they feel better overall. In the end, you can have a smile you're proud of and a very healthy mouth.
We're an implant-focused practice. If you think you have a full mouth of challenges, come see us. Come down for a free consultation.
President Trump says he'll use a different authority to slap on new worldwide tariffs, and TSA PreCheck is back after a short pause. Carissa Lawson with today's business news headlines.
U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer says he expects U.S. trading partners to stand by trade deals struck by the White House despite last week's Supreme Court decision striking down President Trump's unilateral tariffs. The High Court ruled the president does not have the authority to impose them under a 1977 federal emergency powers law. The federal government says it will stop collecting duties under that law starting February 24th. On that same date, President Trump says he will impose a 15% worldwide tariff on countries for up to 150 days. There was confusion at the nation's airports over the weekend after the Department of Homeland Security had initially announced that TSA PreCheck and Global Entry would be temporarily paused due to the partial shutdown affecting the department. DHS later reversed course and said TSA PreCheck expedited lines would continue operating following pushback from airlines, though Global Entry's Trusted Traveler program remains suspended. And animated sports film GOAT topped the weekend box office in North America, scoring an estimated $17 million. Wuthering Heights slipped to second, earning more than $14 million. Biographical sequel I Can Only Imagine 2 debuted in the third spot with $8 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to cbsmoneywatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Carissa Lawson.
Coming up, closing ceremonies. We'll take a look back at Team USA's historic Olympics after the break.
This President's Day, Home Furniture celebrates with savings. Get up to 10% off sale prices like this 5-piece sectional, now just $17.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing during the President's Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
So I had pain in my feet for a good 20 years.
It felt like I was standing on marbles.
Something wasn't working with my feet. Was diagnosed with plantar fasciitis.
If your feet aren't comfortable, the rest of the body suffers.
So I went into the Good Feet store and bam. They wanted to make sure that they gave me the right arch support.
You put in the arch supports. To me, it was almost miraculous.
It really brought me back to being able to be me.
I can run, I can walk. This is not something that you could solve online.
Reclaim the good life with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store. Good feet, good life.
Menards 11% rebate is here. From lighting to lumber, from doors to floors. The bigger the project, the bigger the rebate. It's easy to create your dream kitchen with Clearview Cabinetry, offering a selection of finishes made with the finest materials. Clearview Cabinetry offers features like soft closed doors and drawers and cabinet accessories to match. Get these Stoughton Gray kitchen cabinets for a value of $2639.99 after rebate. Hurry in, the 11% rebate is here.
Save big money at Menards. During the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Aurora Queen is just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing. The President's Day mattress sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
Coming up, it's a star-studded Drew with Jennifer Aniston and David Letterman. Jen's looking back at a very viral moment with Drew.
I think I'm having my first hot flash. Oh, I feel so honored.
It's supposed to come with a very heavy mood swing.
Here it is! And
Hi, Jen.
she's opening up about her special bond with Shirley MacLaine.
I was with her when my dog passed away.
Then
You were a weatherman.
I knew nothing about the weather, but I loved it.
Today at 3 on News 8.
The Winter Olympics wrapping up in Italy last night with the closing ceremonies, but not before one last triumph from Team USA, bringing the total to 33 medals and a historic 12 golds. Kelly O'Grady breaks it down.
A moment 46 years in the making. The U.S. men's hockey team won gold for the first time since the Miracle on Ice in 1980.
This is everything that we've all dreamed of since we were kids, watching Miracle growing up. We've all dreamt of being here, dreamt of winning a gold medal.
Team USA started strong with a goal just 6 minutes in, but Canada tied it up, sending the game into a 3-on-3 sudden death overtime.
Overtime, anything can happen. I mean, they have very skilled players. We have very skilled players. It's just up and down the rink, you know, kind of like a little grudge match.
It was American Jack Hughes, down 2 teeth from a hit in the third period, who made the golden goal.
So to see him score that game-winning goal, I was just
I cried.
The crowd erupted, helmets flew, an Olympic moment born from determination.
The goal was to come here and win a gold medal, and we did that.
As the boys in red, white, and blue celebrated the historic moment, they held up the jersey of Johnny Gaudreau, a teammate who died in 2024.
So many players that have come before us, so many people in our lives, and you can just feel the whole country's support to that. You're not just playing for yourself or the people in that room, you're truly playing for every American and everybody that protects us day in and day out.
The win earned Team USA its final gold of the Games, just hours before the closing ceremony kicked off. It featured performances inspired by Italian art and a parade of athletes with more than 1,500 competitors. Among the Americans were some of the stars who earned Team USA a record 12 gold medals, like figure skater Alyssa Liu.
How are you going to celebrate once you have time to sleep and process it all?
I've already celebrated. Just my life in general is a celebration for everything I do.
For every athlete, the ceremony was a final chance to celebrate together before Italy handed off the Olympic flag to France, hosting the next Winter Games in just 4 years.
So sad that it's over. As we head to break, we'll take a live look from City Cam 8. Looking beautiful out there. Art's in next with the details.
Well, when they came to install things, they were very timely. They were very professional and told us exactly how long we would be without water, which was helpful to plan. You know, they came in, did the job, they left, you didn't even know they were there.
Yeah, I joke, my ears were her Valentine's gift a year ago. So something I'd been thinking about, and so Valentine's Day was coming around, and I spoke to Tom a couple times, but never made anything definite, and so I just kind of made the definite plan and made it happen, and glad I did. Wish I would have done it 20 years ago.
Yeah, he can actually participate in conversations now and not just shaking his head.
Better hearing is a better life.
February in downtown La Crosse is for the romantics, the besties, the it's complicated, and the people who are just here for the cocktails. Start your night with a little something beautiful at Monet Floral, because yes, flowers still hit. Then make it a whole vibe at Four Sisters Wine Bar and Tapas with cozy pours and shareable bites. Want something with a little edge? Head to La Crosse Distilling Company for craft cocktails that set the mood. Feeling hungry? Buzzard Billy's brings bold flavor, big energy, and the kind of date night menu that never disappoints. And when it's time for late night magic, Sweet Beats Jazz Lounge delivers live music, dim lighting, and that stay a while atmosphere. Wrap it up with a downtown classic at the Rivoli Theater and Pizzeria. Pizza, a movie, and a perfect excuse to make a night of it. Whether you're booed up, situation shift, or just out for fun, downtown La Crosse is your February mood. Find the full February guide and plan your night at lacrossedowntown.com.
Maxwell White Water Conditioning is the Coulee region's trusted leader in water conditioning. From hardness to chlorine to iron, we eliminate it all for cleaner and healthier water. When you need the best, call the experts. Call Maxwell White.
Is it time for new windows or doors? Contact the company who has done the research for you. The best windows and doors installed by the best people. Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
All right, well, good afternoon to you. Absolutely gorgeous outside right now, but you're going to need that extra jacket, though, and maybe some mittens, too. Holding on to temperatures in the teens. You hold on to 23 degrees to get into Winona. Of course, the wind chill is still out there. It feels like 17 degrees on your skin. How about this, though? We'll hold on to some decreasing clouds, as you've already seen already. A few clouds are on the way, though. Eventually, we'll get into at least partly cloudy skies later on into the evening hours and increase those clouds because we have snowfall coming on the way later on in the overnight hours. And in fact, tomorrow morning. You'll see flurries kind of working along the northern tier of Wisconsin as well as in Minnesota. And then you can see up in the corner, I've got snow right there with a cold front following that warm front as well. So we'll get into it to show you what's happening here. You're going to be seeing sunny skies today to boot, holding on to increasing clouds as we go into the 10 o'clock hour and the midnight hour to mostly cloudy skies for you. Of course, those temperatures will still hold on to that cold air as we finish out the day. You'll get into how this all shapes up for the zones. Looking at least sunny skies today. A whole lot of folks having a good old time out there with those middle 20s in the forecast. Getting back down to La Crosse, you're holding on to 23 degrees there. Out to the east, you'll see at least temperatures around today, the low to middle 20s, and then back up to the north. 23 degrees up there in Osseo, holding on to plenty of sunshine for you. Right back in Eau Claire, you have at least 21 degrees there. Continues all the way up to 22 degrees up in Ladysmith. Ladysmith's like, I'm getting warm up there too. So anyway, we get into how this all shapes up. We're holding on to the 9 o'clock hour. We're going to see as we go into the evening hours, holding on to more clouds popping through. Takes us back to mostly cloudy skies. You're starting to see some flurries well up to the northern tier of the state. That continues to pick up as we go into the 6 o'clock hour, as we go through sunrise for tomorrow. Then we've got the winds coming up from the south. That means warmer conditions coming into your forecast. You'll be seeing those temperatures in the teens and the low 20s. Once we get into it here, 9:30 or so in the morning, you've got some snowfall coming by Ladysmith, tracks down to Eau Claire, and it continues to go all the way on the 10 o'clock hour, right back to a mix of rain and snow towards Rochester. Then we go into how this all shapes up for La Crosse, getting a taste of that too. Now the thing is starting to break down a little bit. Before this morning it was a little bit better because we had some pretty decent winds kind of flowing with us, but you notice some drier winds are kicking in and eviscerating most of that as it follows this system all the way down to the south. It goes all the way down to at least to Viroqua, getting to Vernon County, Crawford County as well, and then eventually out to Richland Center, and up and out it goes, and we're done. We'll hold on to drier conditions coming in. You notice Wednesday, temperatures in the overnight hours, we're looking at single digits again to at least double digits, and then we get into 6 o'clock in the morning sunrise time for your Wednesday, 0 to at least about 14 degrees. So yes, it's going to be cold again. We'll get back into it. Snowfall comes trying to get towards Prairie du Chien. That goes around the 9 o'clock hour in the evening. So nighttime snow is here. That tries to continue to go through. Yesterday or this morning, I showed you it kind of moved all the way across the area, but now it's kind of getting eviscerated because we've got some winds coming out of the east, drier winds, and taking it out, kind of eviscerating that cloud field. We'll see that continue on as we go right into Thursday, and eventually you're going to be seeing the possibility of this. Tuesday's highs mostly in the 30s, widespread, so we're going to be much warmer. Then we go right back into how this all shapes up. Going into your forecast, you'll see breezy and gusty winds for Tuesday all the way through Wednesday, and as that finishes out, we're going to be seeing those winds continue to be on the breezier side. Taking it to how this all goes into account for the next few days, we'll hold on to how this all shapes up for you, where we go right into at least 20s, then the 30s, then the 20s, then the 30s, a roller coaster ride all the way to the 40s by Friday, and then much colder for Saturday, Sunday, and the weekend.
All right, buckle up. Thank you for that, Art. Still to come, Pods for Purpose, one woman's mission to keep coffee pods out of the landfill.
If you have aging or cracked sewer lines that need to be replaced, choose Maxwell White. We make sewer replacements a stress-free process and make sure your lines are good to go for many years to come. For a limited time only, we're offering financing with 0% interest for 48 months. So call today.
Experience the thrill of gaming at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin. Whether you're a slots enthusiast or prefer the excitement of table games, we've got you covered. Enjoy delicious dining options, live entertainment, and exclusive promotions that add even more memories and adventure to your visit at any one of our 6 locations. And coming soon to Beloit. More of our amazing gaming options, amenities, and outstanding service you can count on. Find your fun today at Ho-Chunk Gaming, Wisconsin.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
When you need shockingly good service, call Sparks Electric in La Crosse, Wisconsin. Guaranteed to call you back within 1 business day. Sparks Electric. Sparking confidence, powering peace of mind.
From clogged drains to new faucet installations, we've got you covered. Since 1994, we've served homeowners across the area to make sure their plumbing is done right. So call us today and see what done right looks like for your home's plumbing.
You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
Welcome back. A woman in Australia is giving old coffee pods a new purpose. Lizzie Burskow saved 40,000 of them from the landfill, turning them into colorful earrings. She says she collects from friends or strangers on social media and hopes her concept will brew more talk about worldwide waste. There they are. And Art is back with one more check of the weather when we come back.
This President's Day, Home Furniture celebrates with savings. Get up to 10% off sale prices like this 5-piece sectional, now just $17.99. Plus get 3-year special financing during the President's Day sale, going on now at Home Furniture.
Do you want free internet? Forever? You got it. Really. We mean it. Spectrum is offering free fiber-powered internet forever. Want it? Just call this number and switch 4 mobile lines to Spectrum for a lifetime of internet you never pay for. It's not a trial, it's an unprecedented offer. So we'll say it again. Free fiber-powered internet forever. Have you called yet? Because your internet is forever. But this ad ends now.
Everyone deserves to be connected. Big cities, small towns, everywhere in between. And staying connected shouldn't break the bank. That's why T-Mobile and US Cellular have joined forces. And now that we've combined networks, T-Mobile covers more places than ever before. America's best network just got bigger. Join now and your plan price is guaranteed for 5 years. T-Mobile and US Cellular, better together.
It's time to nominate your favorite business for Best of La Crosse County. Make your nominations in each category now through March 9th. The top 5 in each category will move on to the final round. Go to bestoflacrossecounty.com.
Presented by River Valley Remodelers.
At Cordell's Automotive, we fix everything from oil changes to engine repairs. Our expert team is here for you. With 7 convenient locations, quality service is always close to home. Book your appointment today at cordellsauto.net. Cordell's Automotive, keeping you on the road with confidence.
During the President's Day sale at Home Sleep Express, get 10% off sale prices on Prana Sleep and Thomas Cole Sleep. This Aurora Queen is just $8.99. Plus, get 3-year special financing. The President's Day mattress sale, going on now at Home Sleep Express.
All right, your local temperatures coming in with some snowfall for tomorrow morning, possibly, and then continuing to the afternoon, where you have a lower chance of that getting into La Crosse for the early morning, but you'll see it as you go into the afternoon. And of course, that'll continue as we go through the next couple of days as well, with more of that on the way.
Okay, keep those jackets handy. Thank you, Art. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight.